Evet arkadaşlar tekrardan merhabalar herkese. Evet yeni bir haftaya başlıyoruz. Yeni haftanın derslerine başlıyoruz sizinle birlikte. Geçen hafta kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz, tamam mı? Anlaştık mı? Evet, şimdi bir bakalım nerede kalmıştık? Evet, hatırlarsanız 8. ünitede kaldık. Evet, International Tourism Europe. Evet, şimdi burada bir okuma metni var. Bunu okuyup ondan sonra da çeşitli sorulara cevap vermemiz gerekiyor. İşte bu tabloyu doldurmamız lazım. Ondan sonra burada matchinglerimiz var. Bunlar gibi alıştırmaları yapacağız. Tamam mı? Evet. Hadi bakalım metnimize bir bakalım öncelikle. Europe is extremely varied. Greenland in the north is largely in the Arctic Circle with deep fjords, glaciers and icebergs, and summer sees endless days, and winter endless nights. Many people take nature and cultural holidays to see wildlife like polar bears, reindeer, and whales, and experience the unique culture. Northeast is Lapland, Finland's northern wilderness, providing amazing views of the northern lights, Aurora Borealis, a spectacular, colorful display of lights caused by solar wind entering the Earth's atmosphere. Summer is great for hiking and whitewater rafting adventures, whilst winter tourism includes snowmobiling, sled safaris, skiing, and visits to Santa Claus's village at Christmas. Europe also offers sun, sea, and sand in its southern Mediterranean countries. Spain's 4 Balearic Islands have everything for recreational tourism. Ibiza, for example, is the choice for young, trendy, party-going tourists, while Mallorca is a favorite for family beach holidays, but also great for mountain hikes. Menorca is a quieter island with UNESCO archaeological and natural sites. And finally, Formentera, the smallest island, is the destination for tourists who just want to relax. The Algarve region on the west coast of Portugal is well liked too by beach tourists because of wide sandy beaches, natural bays, and breathtaking cliffs. For the wealthier, more chic tourist, the French Riviera remains fashionable. In Nice, tourists can combine recreation and culture, sunbathing, visiting impressionist art galleries, eating delicious French cuisine, practicing water sports, and drinking cocktails. Along the coast is the small, but nevertheless rich nation of Monaco. It is famous for casinos, its glamorous royal family, and the Formula One racing track at Monte Carlo. But don't go there unless you are looking for luxury tourism. Okay, so we have read the text. Let's do the first exercise, okay? Well, we are going to match these names of places with the pictures. Well, here is 1 and 2, and here is 3, 4, and 5, okay? And the places are Monte Carlo, Lapland, Ibiza, Greenland, and Algarve. So, picture number 1. Where is this place? It is in Greenland. Yes, Greenland. It is not so green, but they call it Greenland. Okay. And number 2, we have number 2 here. Number 2 is Algarve. Yes, Algarve. Let's take a look at picture number 3. Picture number 3, we have reindeers. Do you remember it? Well, it is the north of Finland, Lapland. Picture number 4, let's make it bigger. Picture number 4. Well, it is Monte Carlo. And the final one, number 5. Well, looks like a nice place, and it is Ibiza. Okay, then. We are going to fill this table according to the text now, okay? Well, country and region, type of tourism, and things to see and do. They did the first one for us. Let's take a look at it, okay? Country and region. The first one is Greenland, if you can remember. Greenland. Type of tourism. It was nature and culture. And things to see and do. What to do, what to see when you go to Greenland. There are fjords, glaciers, and icebergs. And there is also wildlife, polar bears, reindeer, whales. And you can also experience the unique culture. Okay. What else? Well, there is also Lapland. The second one is Lapland, right? Finland's northern wilderness. What type of tourism can you find there? Well, you can find adventure. You can find winter tourism. And what to do there, what to see, what to do in Lapland? Well, first of all, you can see Aurora Borealis, the northern lights, the famous northern lights, right? And then if you go in summer, you can go for a hiking and whitewater rafting. And if you go in winter, you can do snowmobiling, sled safaris, skiing, and you can also visit Santa Claus's village. Then there is Spain's Balearic Islands. There are 4 islands, right? What are they? Ibiza, Mallorca, Menorca, and the smallest one, Formentera, right? Well, what type of tourism can you find in those 4 islands? Well, you can find recreational tourism. They have everything for recreational tourism. There is also cultural tourism, nature tourism. Well, in Ibiza, for example, you can find night clubbing, right? It is for party-going tourists. And you can also go to Mallorca if you have a family, and you can have a wonderful beach holiday there. But also you can go for a mountain hike in Mallorca. Well, if you go to Menorca, it has archaeological and natural sites. And if you go to Formentera, then you are looking for a nice holiday just to relax. Well, there is also Algarve region in Europe. And what type of tourism can you find there? Beach, right? There are beaches. So again, you can find a place to relax and have fun by the sea. There are what to do, what to see. There are sandy beaches, natural bays, and there are beautiful cliffs to see. Well, there is also French Riviera. Well, like Nice, in Nice. Well, what type of tourism can you find there? Recreational tourism, cultural tourism, and these are for wealthier tourists. And what to do, what to see? You can do sunbathing. You can visit impressionist art galleries. You can eat delicious French cuisine. You can practice water sports. You can drink cocktails. And finally, we can go to Monaco. It is famous for casinos, right? You can also go watch Formula One. And what type of tourism is that? It is luxury tourism, again, for wealthy tourists. Okay, we have completed this table. Let's move on to the fourth one, the fourth exercise. We are going to match these words with their definitions. These words are from the text we have read, okay? One, aurora borealis. What is that? Well, it is, which one is it? Do you know? It is D, right? A luminous atmospheric display visible in the northern hemisphere. Okay, number two, fjord. What is that? What is that? You know? Well, it is sea, right? A thin strip of sea between high rocks, typical of Scandinavian countries. Okay. In 3 and 4, we have iceberg and glacier. They are actually not very similar, but kind of similar. So you can mix it. Iceberg, let's first take a look at iceberg. Which one is it? It is E. An iceberg is a large piece of ice moving in the sea with a small amount above the surface of the water and a larger amount under the water. You can only see a small part of it, but it's bigger than you can see. And glacier, it is again an ice, a form of ice, but what kind of ice? It is B, right? A very large mass of ice moving slowly. Evet, Türkçe'de iceberg'e biz buzdağı diyoruz arkadaşlar. Glacier'da buzul. Biri buzdağı, biri buzul. Hani kelime olarak da birbirine benziyor. Arada ne fark var derseniz, buzdağı dediğimiz şey daha hani buzula nazaran daha ufak çaplaslı, büyük tabii ki. Küçük bir parçası suyun üstünde, büyük bir parçası suyun altında olup o şekilde denizde dolaşan büyük buz kütleleri. Ama buzul dediğimiz şey çok daha büyük bir şey arkadaşlar ve yani hani küçük bir kısmı üstte, büyük kısmı altta değil, komple görüyorsunuz yani. Aradaki fark bu. Evet. And the fifth one, safari. Which one is it? It is A, right? It's a journey to watch, take pictures of, or hunt wild animals. Okay, let's not hunt wild animals. Just, if you want, just watch, take pictures, don't hunt, okay? Anyway, I don't think I have to say this to you, but just wanted to, okay. We have a conversation here. We are going to read a conversation between a tour group leader and a travel agent planning a European trip, and we are going to complete it with the questions in the table. Okay, then we are going to listen and check our answers. Well, first of all, let's take a look at the sentences in the table. We have, sure, which period of the year would you like to travel and for how long? Do you know if there is any chance of seeing the northern lights at that time of the year? And what kind of things are your group interested in? Some of my group have expressed an interest in health tourism too. Is that possible in Greenland? What other activities can my group do in Finland? Evet, bu soruları aşağıdaki diyaloğa yerleştirmemiz gerekiyor arkadaşlar. Evet, hepsini görebilelim diye sanırım biraz küçülteceğim şöyle. Evet. Birincisini bizim için yapmışlar. Okuyalım, yerleştirelim. Sonra da dinleyeceğiz, tamam mı? Okay, group leader says, hello, I'm planning to take a tour group over to Northern Europe from the UK next year, and I would like you to recommend some itineraries. And travel agent replies, sure, which period of the year would you like to travel and for how long? And group leader says, sometime in spring, so the weather is not too hot, maybe for about 3 weeks. And then travel agent asks something. And the answer is, well, it's quite a mixed group in terms of age and interests. So I want to include something that will appeal to everyone. Okay. What can be the question here? So the group leader gives this answer. Okay. The question is, what kind of things are your group interested in? Grubunuz nelerle ilgileniyor? Cevapta yaş ve ilgiler çok farklı olduğu için herkese yönelik bir şeyler yapmak istiyorum. And what kind of things are your group interested in? Well, it's quite a mixed group in terms of age and interests, so I want to include something that will appeal to everyone. And travel agent replies, I will certainly recommend Greenland to you because you can see some amazing wildlife and you also get to take boat trips along the fjords. Well, and after that, group leader asks something else, and the travel agent replies as, I will say that Iceland is more suitable because of the geysers and hot springs. There are lots of modern spa resorts you could stay at. Evet. Well, here he mentions hot springs, spa resorts. So what can be the question here? What can be the question? Well, it is, I think, some of my group have expressed an interest in health tourism too. Is that possible in Greenland? I will say that Iceland is more suitable because of the geysers and hot springs. There are lots of modern spa resorts you could stay at. And then group leader asks something else, and travel agent answers as, the best time to see them is in winter, but if you go to remote regions like Lapland without artificial lights, it is sometimes possible to see them. Well, see them. What is it that they want to see? What is it? Well, I think it is, do you know if there is any chance of seeing the northern lights at that time of the year? Northern lights. The best time to see them is in winter, the answer comes. Well, and finally, group leader asks another thing, and travel agent replies as, at that time of the year, there are great hiking and whitewater rafting trips, which are really good for developing a team spirit. Well, the final question is, what is this? What is it? What other activities can my group do in Finland? Well, at that time of the year, there are great hiking and whitewater rafting trips. Yes, I think that's it. Let's listen and check, okay?
Unit 8, Exercise 5.
Hello. I'm planning to take a tour group over to Northern Europe from the UK next year, and I'd like you to recommend some itineraries.
Sure. Which period of the year would you like to travel, and for how long?
Sometime in spring, so the weather is not too hot. Maybe for about 3 weeks?
And what kind of things are your group interested in?
Well, it's quite a mixed group in terms of age and interests, so I want to include something that will appeal to everyone.
I'd certainly recommend Greenland to you, because you can see some amazing wildlife, and you also get to take boat trips along the fjords.
Some of my group have expressed an interest in health tourism too. Is that possible in Greenland?
I would say that Iceland is more suitable because of the geysers and hot springs. There are lots of modern spa resorts you could stay at.
Do you know if there is any chance of seeing the northern lights at that time of the year?
The best time to see them is in winter. But if you go to remote regions like Lapland without artificial lights, it is sometimes possible to see them.
What other activities can my group do in Finland?
At that time of the year, there are great hiking and whitewater rafting trips, which are really good for developing a team spirit.
Evet arkadaşlar, dinledik. Cevaplarımızı doğru yapmışız. Güzel. Evet, şimdi zamanımız da olduğu için yeni alıştırmamıza bir sonraki ders saatimizin videosunda başlayacağız. Evet. Arkadaşlar, bu haftanın ilk ders saatini tamamladık sizinle birlikte. İkinci ders saatinde görüşeceğiz. O zamana kadar kendinize çok iyi bakıyorsunuz. Anlaştık mı? Görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın.